Okay, y'all. Mama TC is back in the house. That's Lady TC Knows, or LAITC Sings Jazz over there at YouTube. So, how are you liking the visual so far? I thought it was amazing. I put it on this morning, and it just was like, there was like 4 or 5 videos like that saying the same basic stuff that I was, giving y'all yesterday in those 4-part videos. Well, mainly 3, and then the last one I just commentated on it. But the visual, and then this narrator is putting so much more stuff in there that it's very motivating and positive, and it's telling us, but this stuff about our enemies, I didn't come across that when I got the information that I got the first time. So I think it's very important that we do recognize there are forces out there that are against us. So that's why we got to stay razor sharp and keep on point and, keep ourselves in check, but also, push away all this negativity, and releasing it with setting our intentions and meditation and, just praying, and, make sure you cover yourselves in the protections of Psalm 91, Psalm 23, and Psalm 121, or whatever your favorite prayers are. But I'm going to tell you right now, Mama Tisa got something to tell you. Let me tell you something, Landa. Psalm 91 is like the number one prayer that everybody is saying. I don't know. Everyone thinks it's like Psalm 91. That is your definite coverage, hedge of protection. Don't get what they say with that commercial, don't leave home without. I anoint my house, the doors, the entrances, the windows, every corner, got salt and all that stuff. I cover my house in that hedge of protection. Food, refrigerator, everything. I bring it in the house, or when I go out the house. Nothing comes in here unless it is covered in that hedge of protection in prayer. So anyway, let's get on to part 2, because now they're going to tell you about some fabulous people in history that you may not even consider. They were chosen ones, and they did some marvelous things. So you're going to know who they are. But here we go. Let me stop talking. All right, let's get to it now. Hang in there. Stick around.
Think of someone like Martin Luther King Jr., who faced unimaginable adversity. Yet through it all, he became a symbol of strength and resistance. His vision of equality was not constrained by the systems of oppression that sought to keep him down. He didn't play by their rules. He shattered them. The universe does not abandon its chosen. Isaiah 41:10 offers us comfort. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. You've been chosen to rise, to claim what is rightfully yours, and nothing, not their lies, not their illusions, can stop you now. Some of you may still hesitate, questioning whether you are truly worthy of stepping into your full power. But how could you doubt your worth after all you've survived? Romans 8:31 tells us, if God is for us, who can be against us? You were chosen for a reason, not just to survive, but to thrive, to lead, and to break free from the chains that never truly existed. Why do you still hesitate, knowing all you've overcome? Why wait for permission when everything you need to rise is already within you? Now is the time to step forward and claim your crown. You were never meant to follow. You were always meant to lead. And the first to be crowned are not those who waited, but those who took what was already theirs. Number 2, the fire that can't be contained, and the world feels it. Your authenticity is like a wildfire. It doesn't ask for permission to burn. It simply consumes everything in its path. And that fire, the one that lives within you, has been blazing from the moment you realized who you truly are. The path they tried to force you to walk, the one of obedience and compliance, was never yours to tread. You were never meant to be another cog in their machine. Your spirit was too wild, too free for that. Do you ever wonder why they fought so hard to suppress you? Why did they go to such lengths to keep you from your truth? Just like Nelson Mandela, who spent decades imprisoned for his beliefs, yet emerged as a global symbol of freedom and resistance, your authenticity was never meant to be confined. His fight for equality wasn't a plea for permission. It was an unstoppable force, much like the fire within you. Jeremiah 29 tells us, But if I say, I will not mention his word, or speak any more in his name, his word is in my heart like a fire shut up in my bones. I am weary of holding it in. Indeed, I cannot. You are the fire they never expected. And just like Jeremiah, your truth is burning within you, breaking down all the walls they built to suppress it. Why did they resist you so fiercely if they didn't know the power within you? What were they truly afraid of? Your authenticity is not just a personal truth. It is a cosmic force. It disrupts, it dismantles, it exposes. Luke 12:49 says, I have come to bring fire on the earth, and how I wish it were already kindled. You are the fire that can't be contained, and the world is starting to feel it. When you walk into a room, when you speak your truth, the very air shifts. Those who once doubted you, mocked you, or tried to control you, they feel the change. You are no longer a whisper. You are a force that commands attention, and they can no longer deny what's happening. What happens when they can no longer ignore the power within you? What will they do when they realize you cannot be silenced? You are the storm that was never meant to come, but now that it has, it cannot be stopped. Eleanor Roosevelt faced immense challenges as a public figure, and yet she became an enduring symbol of courage and strength. She never conformed to the systems that sought to control her. She led unapologetically, and in doing so, she inspired countless others to do the same. Do you think the universe would waste its energy on someone who wasn't meant for greatness? Philippians 1:6 assures us, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. You were chosen for a reason, and now that you have awakened, there is no going back. The old systems are crumbling. The illusions they built are burning away, and at the center of it all stands you, the chosen one who will lead the way. Your authenticity is the fire that can't be contained, and the world feels it. It's time to step into your power completely, unapologetically, and lead with unwavering confidence. The universe has already set things in motion, and no one, not even the systems they built, can stop what has already begun. Why wait to step into your destiny? The time is now. Number 3. The walls are cracking, and they can't stop it. When truth walks into the room, lies scatter like insects exposed to the light, and that's why they fear you. That's why they resist you. You, the chosen, are the light they can no longer run from, even if they try to ignore it, even if they refuse to acknowledge it. They feel it. With every breath, they know something is shifting, something unstoppable. And you, the chosen ones, are at the center of it all. Why do they resist you so fiercely? Why are they so terrified of your light? The old world, the world they built, was constructed on deception. It was designed to keep people blind, obedient, and fearful. They created a system where silence was rewarded, where questioning was punished, and where stepping outside the boundaries meant exile. They needed you to doubt yourself, to second-guess your worth, to feel small. Because the moment you stopped doubting, you became a threat. And now, as you stand in your power, you expose everything they tried to hide. You are the living contradiction to the lies they built. You are the proof that their system was always a lie. You, the chosen, are walking in that freedom. With every step, you shatter their illusions.
Okay, chosen family, didn't I tell you this video? The graphics is going to be all that. It's really giving it to you. Like I told you, it's got that meat and not the bones. You know, it's giving you the real deal. And I love that about this video. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you part 3. It does break down into 6 videos. I'm not sure I'm going to do all that, but I am going to get right to the point and probably end it with a total of maybe 4 or 5 videos. But it's really worth it because it's motivating, it's positive. It tells you also how to be looking out for your enemies, as well as getting yourself together to serve your purpose. So stay tuned. Part 3, let's go.